Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today in this program, we will see that how an automatic door open and close project is developed in Logix Pro simulator. In this project, we have a garage door and with two limit switches. One is LS1, which is upper limit switch, and other is LS2, which is lower limit switch. LS2, which is lower limit switch, is activated true when door is fully closed, otherwise it is not activated. And LS1 is not activated, it is false when door is fully open, and otherwise it is activated. When door is fully open, it is not activated and else activated. On the other side, you can see there is a push button for stop, which is normally close, which is we often see stop button with normally close contact, and other one is the button for push button for close. We will press the close button, the door will be closed. When we press the open button, the door will be open. And one is there is a light, shut light, which means when door is fully closed, the shut light should remain on, and when door is fully open, the open light should remain on, and when door is in between open and close, then ajar light should remain on. So how we can develop program for this? On the other side, here you can see motor up and motor down. When motor up starts, this garage door goes up, and when motor down starts, this garage door goes down. How we can develop program for this Logix Pro project? Let we move toward the program and develop a program for this. First of all, we will take a stop switch, this switch with the stop button. I have placed it here, and I should copy the address I1/2. This is the stop switch I1/2. Also write here stop. This is the stop push button, and along with it we will use another normally this is the open switch I1/0. I will drag its address to here, this position, and will place it at this position, and this is I1/0, which is open. So this is open. Now I will try to place here LS1, which is lower limit switch, which is upper limit switch. LS1, its address is I1/3, and it will be placed here. This is LS1. LS1, and along with it motor down with normal close contact. I will drag normal close contact to here and this position, and this is motor down O2 or 1. This is motor down. Motor down, and along with it I will place motor up, and its address is O2 or 0. I will drag its address to this position and write here motor up. This is motor up. Now I will place the open contact of this motor up along with this open switch. When I press the open, this motor should turn on and remain on until it goes to the upper position. So I will drag to this position open, and here I will drag the contact with the address of motor up. This is motor up. In the second rung, we will program we will create program in such a way that I will place stop switch I1 over 2. This is stop switch I1 over 2. Again, this stop switch is internally normally closed. You can see it here. Stop switch, if you drag point pin on this position, it is normally close push button. So it is normally closed. Internally it is closed. When I press this button, it will be open. Along with it, I will place the close button, close push button, and its address is I1 over 1, I1 over 1, and its name is close. This is the close push button. Along with it, I will use LS2 with normally close contact. LS2 with normally close contact. This is LS2 I1 over 4 with normally close contact, and along with it I will use normally close contact of the motor up. This is motor up. This is interlocking. When this motor starts going up, this will be this contact will be broken, and the motor on this position will be off. Motor up, I will place here motor up with coil. This is motor up. Sorry, it is motor down. I should drag the motor down address from this position and write it here, motor down. This is motor down. When I press this close button, motor should start and should start coming down when this LS2 breaks this process. So I will make latching for this motor down. This is motor down. Now place LS2 here. This is LS2. Drag its address to this position I1 over 4. Along with it, place the light of, this is the light which is called shut light. I should write here shut. This is the shut light. It will be on when this is energized. LS2, when LS2 is energized, this shut light will be on. Now I will take with normally close contact LS1 and place the open light this is the light I1 over 0, it's called the open light. When this LS1 is closed, it will be open, otherwise it will be off. Now I will take LS1 and LS2 with normal close, LS1 with normal open and LS2 with normal close condition. LS1, place it to this position, LS1, and this is LS2, place this on this position, and along with it we will connect the ajar light. Ajar is the light when door is not fully open and not fully closed, in between the open and close. So this is the program. When I press the open button, this motor will start going up, and due to this latching it will be going up till when this LS1, when it energizes and breaks this LS1, because it is normally closed. LS1, it is normally open. When it breaks, when it breaks, the motor will be stopped. On the other way, if you press the stop button, motor will also be stopped on its position. Here if you press the close button, the motor will go down, and this is the latching for this motor, and this will continue going down due to this latching. When this LS2 breaks, this motor down motor will be stopped, and you can also stop it from this stop position. And LS2 is placed here with shut. When LS2 is energized, LS2 means when door is fully closed, the shut light should on. When it will energize when the door is fully closed. And LS1 energizes when the door is fully open, then the open light will be on. If when LS1 is closed and LS2 is not activated, LS1 is activated, LS2 is not activated, it means the door is in between the open and closed position. So at that time ajar light will be on. Now I will load this program to PLC. So download this program to PLC and press the start button. You can see that here shut light is on because door is fully closed. When I press the open button, it is opening now, you can see, and when it completely opens, then the open light will be on. Now the ajar light is on. Here you can see that it is fully open. If you press the close button, at that time ajar light is on. It is now activated, and door goes down. Here you can see that the shut light is on. If you press the open, it is now again ajar light is on. When it is fully opened, then the open light should be on. Here you can see that open light is on when the door is fully opened. Now I try to press the close button, it is coming down, and when it is closed completely, the shut light should remain on. This is when it is, I press open, ajar light is on. When it is completely open, the open light should remain on. Here is, you can see that the open light is now on here. You can see that this is an easy program, and easily you can observe and write this program for yourself and can practice yourself. Now if I press the close button, it will be closed. When I press stop button, it will be stopped at the position where I press the stop button. And if I press the close, it will come down and stop, it will be stopped. If I press the open button, it will go up, and when it is open completely, the open light should remain on, and here it is on. When I press the stop button, when I press the close button, it will come down and the jar light is on in between, and after, when it is completely shut down, the shut light is on. So it is an easy exercise to practice. You can easily practice it for yourself. Here you can see that program is working quite nicely. You can practice yourself for this program, and it is quite easy exercise. So you may have learned this exercise and this program, and you can now construct yourself for this. You construct this program for yourself, and if you like this program and this video, then subscribe this channel and be connected with us for more automation videos. Thank you so much for your watching.